Okay, here we have a word problem with multiple pieces of information. So my advice always is, step one in doing a word problem, read the problem. Step two in doing a word problem, read it again, at least twice. And what I personally like to do is actually mark up the problem, and I'll use a highlighter for this, and just like, pick out the pertinent information, and we really want to analyze the question, make sure we understand the question, and make sure we understand exactly what it is we're trying to do. So on the way to the airport, okay, so let's just straight away, let's go ahead and cross off all this irrelevant information. Okay, the temporary tire forced her to decrease her average speed by 20 miles per hour. Okay, decrease by 20. So we're going to take something, the average speed, whatever it was, and drop it by 20. So subtract 20. So we need to do average speed minus 20. So the question is, what is the average speed? In the 28-mile drive usually takes 30 minutes. Okay, so speed, the speed of a car is measured in miles per hour. Okay, so we got miles per hour. It usually takes, to go 28 miles, it takes 30 minutes. So 30 minutes is half hour. Alright, so there's your speed, 28 over 1 half. I'm going to go over here to the calculator so we could just simplify that. You may not need a calculator, but just in case, I'll do it over here. 28 divided by, and then in parentheses, I'll put the fraction 1 half. Okay, so there's 56. Alright, so normally the speed is 56 miles per hour. Okay, so that's coming from the green up here. So now, what I highlighted in yellow, the temporary tire forced her to decrease her speed by 20. Alright, so now her new speed, take 20 away, so the new speed is 36 miles per hour. Alright, so that's new speed. So now she's going 36 miles per hour. So she's going to drive 28 miles at a speed of 36 miles per hour. So what this is telling us is that 36 miles corresponds to 1 hour. Right? So let's go over here. Now we want to take this 28-mile drive. 28 miles. Okay. And convert miles into hours, because the question is, and I'll use blue for this one, the question that we're trying to answer here is how much time. Alright, so our answer needs to be time. So right now we know it's 36 miles per hour. This 20, so the trip right now is measured in miles, 28 miles. We want to convert that to hours. So what we could do is 28 miles over 1, and we can multiply that by another fraction with miles on the bottom. Okay, so top and bottom have to be equivalent, have to correspond, and if we got miles on top on one fraction, miles on the bottom on the other, miles will cancel. So from, go back to green, from this, 36 miles is 1 hour. So I'll bring that over here. 36 miles, so we'll put that on the bottom, is 1 hour. Put that on top. So now miles on top cancels miles on the bottom, and you have your units are now hours. And so if we multiply this Oh, we have 28 on top, 36 on the bottom, so let's go over here. 28 divided by 36. Okay, so it's that portion of an hour. Now the question is to the nearest minute. So we have this 0.77777, this many hours. There's 60 minutes in an hour, so we'll have to multiply that by 60. All right, so there's our part of the hour. It says I'll switch to pink over here, to the nearest minute. So that means we need to round this 46, 0.66666. We need to round that to the nearest whole number, so that should be 47 minutes. So final answer, 47 minutes. So 0.7777 hours, which equals 47 minutes. Alrighty, hope this helps.